The timeline of political violence is getting longer by the day. Ahead of the governorship elections in November, the two major actors are the All Progressives Congress and the Social Democratic Party. The two parties have been at each other's throats in the battle for the soul of the state in the next election. We're joined by a barrister, Realwan Okpanachi, who is one of the key supporters of the SDP in Kogi State. Realwan, thanks very much for joining us. How would you describe, I mean, it's just the campaign season, the election is just a couple of months away, and the violence seems to be consuming everything in sight.
Yes, thank you very much. I think it's very unfortunate, that every election season we are forced to witness, what we are saying. It has become a pattern in Kogi State. The governor of Kogi State, Governor Yahaya Bello, has a track record, in violence, and is due to
that's a very grievous accusation. Of course, we'll give Yahya, the governor, the right of reply, either directly by him or through his aides.
Which is here personally or through any of his aides. Now he has track record. Why did I say so? In 2019, you can recall that the governorship candidate of SDP, in person of Natasha Akpoti, a legal practitioner, her campaign office was burnt down, vehicles destroyed, and her person was attacked and manhandled, even in the presence of Commissioner of Police in Kogi State. Now, Dino Malai was also attacked at the point when he was contesting for central election. Just recently, that is on the 3rd of May, the governorship candidate of SDP, which is the most popular candidate as far as the election is concerned now, Alhaji Murtala Yakubu Ajaka, was attacked under the supervision of the governor with his clear instruction to have him assassinated. If you see his bullet, if you see his car, you see it riddled with bullets. And what saved him that was because he was driving in a bulletproof car. And other cars in his convoy were attacked and destroyed and demobilized. So this has become a pattern. It's not news. It has become a pattern. If you go into your archives, you will discover that what I'm saying is nothing but the truth. So he has this history. He has this background. He has this track record. And with the earlier we call him to order, the better for all of us. The better for democracy at the state level. So he has been doing this. Every election year, people are killed, people are maimed, houses, people's property are destroyed, and nobody is saying anything. It is high time we say no to this. It is high time you join us, you in the media, join us.
That's why you have a voice here to talk now. Is that not why you're here?
No, I'm glad that we have this opportunity. Before now, we're not having this opportunity because he has been using the state resources to suppress news that are coming out from Kogi State.
Not from Arise News.
To God be the glory. To God be the glory that Arise is not part of them, and Arise will not be part of them. And so that is the problem we are facing at the state. There's no election year that we don't witness what we are witnessing. In 2019 is there. And you see, the reason why you are saying this is because he's always afraid of a popular candidate. If you conduct election today, the governorship...
The SDP governorship candidate was once his boy.
Not his boy. He was once a member of the party and the deputy national public secretary of the party.
Yahya Bello is said to have sponsored him for that position at the national level.
No. He's a man of his own right. He's a man. He helped Yahya Bello in 2019. Without his support, he would have won his re-election.
And that election, of course, you remember, was mad with great violence.
In his usual way.
So he too can be said to be a mystery of violence.
No, the violence that characterized the 2019 election that produced Yahya Bello, did not take place in his own area of strongholds. It was in Lokoja, it was in Dekina, on that area that...
A key woman leader
was killed
during that period. PDP woman leader
in that election.
Yes, in 2019 election.
By talks.
So where would you put the SDP governorship candidates in that scheme of things? The violence that revolves in Kogi State.
We knew.
Can he wash his hands off it?
Of course, obviously. I was a member of the party in 2019 of SDP, of APC. Can you accuse me of being part of the violence? We have been crying. Many of them were, have been complaining. Not that we have been clapping hands for him or condoning what he has been doing. At different levels, people have been complaining. So it's not a new thing. So you cannot accuse him of being part of it. We know, we know the people that are perpetrating this violence on his behalf, the killers.
So why have you not brought the matter before, the echelon of the security apparatus?
We have been doing so. We have been doing so, and that is why I'm glad that we have this opportunity. It will help us to further, address this issue. We have done several petitions to law enforcement agencies. Of late, we have even taken our complaint to international community, since we are not getting the needed respite from the local authority. We have also taken our complaint to the international community.
This is a local matter.
It has international dimension. Election is international. Election is international. So what I'm saying in essence is that having realized that this gentleman is a candidate to beat, is a candidate that can defeat him flat, because of his track records. And in 2023 presidential election, this gentleman went to all the wards in Kogi East, 97 wards. And not just all the old districts, in every local government, he went to everywhere canvassing for the presidential election and other persons that contested for House of Reps, Senate, and delivered 100%
for the SDP.
For APC. He just left APC. Until recently, he was the Deputy National Public Secretary of the party. This gentleman bought 43 vehicles and gave to Yaya Bello to distribute to members of the party across the state ahead of 2023 election. But the vehicles were not distributed until he had to come there, force his way to distribute the vehicles. So this guy has a pattern. In 2015, he contested the primaries with Prince Abakar Audu. He lost the primaries. What did he do? He did not support APC. He went to support PDP. Unfortunately for us, Audu died midway into the election, and he became the unfortunate beneficiary of what he tried to destroy. In 2019, he was the beneficiary. Of course, he couldn't have gone anywhere. In 2023, you can recall that he contested presidential election ticket with President.
He refused to step down.
Yeah. Despite every entries. He refused. And after the election, rumors were there that he and other governors were supporting Atiku Abubakar. So I won't be surprised if it is true. I won't be surprised if it's true. So this thing is a pattern. He has track record in doing this. We know those who delivered the election in 2023 at the state level. And since he's now fighting the actors, including people like us who were with Murtala Yakubu Ajaka on the tour of every ward to deliver Kogi State for APC in 2023 presidential election, there's no way he can succeed. So this man is loved by everybody. If you were in Ida on last week, Thursday, you will see.
Tell me about the traditional institution in Kogi State. Are they just keeping their hands akimbo? Why are they not intervening?
Before now, he has succeeded in bastardizing the traditional institution in Kogi State. He has politicized the traditional institutions in Kogi State, going to a community that is not up to 500 people to appoint a first class, to undermine a king, another traditional ruler that is second class and of higher status, to the person that is being promoted to first class. So the traditional institution in Kogi State is bastardized. People who are not qualified to be appointed are being appointed. The people who are qualified to be appointed are abandoned. So he has destroyed the system. So the people that you have, he has weakened the system. And that is why he's using that opportunity to undermine the candidate of SDP. When he was going home for, thank you visit or courtesy call on traditional institutions, can you believe that all the traditional leaders were ordered not to receive this gentleman, including the Ata of Igala, who is the chairman of Kogi Traditional Council? He was locked inside and was not allowed to attend to his own son, to receive his own son. That is how bad it has become. That is how intolerant.
Is it as bad in Ebira land too? Ebira land with the Oinoye?
Oinoye is a bold traditional ruler. He is a bold traditional ruler. you know, this gentleman is also, you know, trying to protect these people. Whether he can force his way, to some of these places. But there's no point in endangering these people, because we know this man we are dealing with a vicious leader. But one thing he has failed to understand is that one thing they have failed to understand is that people that is, you know, that is considering as his mentors, you know, never, okay, that is considered as his mentors, you know, were not there forever on their thrones or in their places of authorities. The persons like, you know, Pharaoh, where is he? Persons like Nebuchadnezzar, where is he? Persons like Pinochet, where is he? Person like Adolf Hitler, where is he? His own time will come. He will leave the stage. Whether he likes it or not, whether his son, even if it's his son that is going to become his successor, he must leave the stage on January 27, 2024. He must leave, whether he likes it or not. And a time will come that he has to give account of his stewardship. A time will come that he has to be accountable for his deeds, his misdeeds, his omissions and commissions. A time will come very soon. So every leader has his own time. Whether you like it or not, nature or the law will force you out of, you know, your throne, and he must leave.
Going forward, I mean, if you look to the November governorship election in that state, do you think the election will hold with the spate of violence that we are beginning to see?
You know, I doubt, and that is why we all need to come together in one accord to ensure that the election holds. Because the governor is compromising every institution at the state level, including the judiciary, has been dragged into it, using the persons who are close to him in terms of family relations and whatever to give orders disqualifying a candidate less than 6 hours to primary election. But that is what led to SDP candidates, you know, leaving APC. Less than 6 hours to primary election, you got another, you know, disqualification from participating in the primaries. Now we are hearing that they have gone to, you know, obtain, what do you call it, a warrant of arrest to arrest a candidate and prevent him from participating in the electoral process, from coming to the state to campaign. You know, before now, this gentleman has written to the federal government, the president of the Federal Republic, and all the other institutions of a clear threat by Governor Yabelo to assassinate him. In front of the threat, on the 3rd of May, he attempted assassinating him. He was there, in his car, he was driving himself in a Mercedes-Benz, black Mercedes-Benz. He was there. Then he's now calling on the police to bring him to Lokoja, burn him to Lokoja at all costs so that he can, you know, finally execute him. It can't happen. It can't happen.
It can happen. November is not far away. Thanks so very much, Realwan Okpanachi, as a lawyer and a stalwart of the Social Democratic Party in Kogi State.